Okay, I've had some great questions about how you can write off things like your cell phone and rent and other things that seem like personal expenses, how you can write those off in your business. So first of all, this is for people who own their business. And the idea is that when you own your business, you want to make sure that you are writing off anything that you spend that could be related or that is related to your business. For example, if you have a personal cell phone that you use for personal use, but you also take business calls and do things for your business on that personal cell phone, then a percentage of that phone is business use. Now, the easiest thing to do is to track your usage for about a week and then figure out what percentage of your phone is used for business use versus personal. So maybe you decide that 30% of your cell phone is used for business use and 70% of the time you're doing stuff like checking your personal Instagram and taking personal calls, texting your friends, those kind of things. Then 70% is personal use. So then you'll add up all of the expenses that you spend to have that personal phone. 30% of those expenses you get to write off as a business deduction. The same thing goes for your rent. If you have an office space in your apartment or in your house, you take the percentage of the space that you live in, the percentage of that space that is used for your office, that percentage of your rent, your mortgage, your utilities, any expenses that it takes you to keep up that household, a certain percentage of those you get to write off as a business expense. So the same thing goes for your computer. If you don't have a 100% business use computer, if you're using it a little bit for personal, make sure to calculate how much is business, how much is personal. Anything that you're using in your life that you are using in part for business. Your vehicle, if you drive to and from client meetings, those kind of things, you want to make sure that you're taking those business deductions. So again, you calculate what percentage of that item is used for business versus personal. Take that percentage and multiply it by all the expenses that it costs you to run that item, to keep that item going. And then that's what you get to write off on your tax return as a business expense. Hopefully this is helpful, and leave a comment if you have additional questions.